Oh my goodness, okay. Hello and good evening, YouTube. This is Kamikaze Games, your favorite YouTuber on the internet. So this might say a race length 5% and opponent strength 104. Well, the thing is, I spent 2 hours yesterday trying to do this race that you're about to watch today. Because on 10% race length, your tire, your right front tire, will blow out, and there's nothing you can do about it. Which is why I set the race length there to 5%. There is one problem with this theory, however. Yeah, there's one problem with this theory, and it's that, when you actually go into the race in this game, also I'm going to adjust some gears here. I'm going to make those gears longer to counteract what I'm about to do. I need to raise the right front tire pressure to maximum, and I'm going to lower the rest of it by 3. That is the only way that I believe you can avoid the stupidity that is this race. I'm not going to qualify either, because there's no point. You're going to qualify last no matter what. Let's save this as Atlanta, unless you need an extra space on your memory card for this shit, which you probably do. Alright, so I have the Atlanta there, so that I can actually put in qualifying. But when we get into this race, it's going to be 32 laps long. And I'm going to... Well, I think when you up the tire pressure on the right front, you see the problem is that it ruins your setup and it makes you extremely slow in the race. But at the same time, it's the only way to survive, so it's a risk that you have to take on yourself. Oh my god, I didn't qualify last. Wow, that is insanity. I actually qualified somewhere other than dead last. But yes, we have to use the Atlanta setup that I made just now. I will make a slight adjustment to the gear ratios, I think. We'll make 4th slightly shorter and 2nd slightly longer. So, did I load the settings? Maybe I should save it first. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't care if it doesn't make a difference. Yeah. So, it's going to be 32 laps, but our right front tire might not make it, and no one else in the game will pit. Basically, maybe if I remember to talk about it during the race, I will. So 3, 2, 1, we got the right setup. It's 32 laps long, even though I wanted it to be 5%. But the problem with this, like I said, is that it doesn't... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, that was tight. Your tire wear is different than everyone else's. Basically is what I'm trying to say. Oh shit, dude, these guys are going 3 wide. These guys are gonna wreck themselves. They won't even need my help. So, there we go. We'll survive the first lap. Just barely. Up into the top 10 already. It may look like the difficulty is non-existent right now. Well, that's because they're not up to speed yet. If they were up to speed, they'd probably be killing me right now. Oh god, Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd is going really slow on the bottom. See, the strange part about this track, it says a lot like a repave, even though this is technically classic Atlanta pre-hurricane or tornado or whatever it was that destroyed Atlanta the first time. Ricky Craven running 6, man. Yeah, so this is basically Atlanta at the oldest its surface it was before it got repaved to what it is today, which is kind of insane, seeing as how it was repaved in 1998, and that's the surface that we use now, so that's kind of nutso bonkers crazy. I think maybe it was 2000, I'm not fucking sure. It was some year that Dale was racing, you know, that's, But, you gotta keep it glued to the inside, basically is what I'm trying to say. And I think I actually did make a good adjustment. All the time that I spent testing on this racetrack using different setups must have actually came into play here, because the damn car actually feels decent. Immediately as I say that, I'm starting to actually lose time to the leader, so there you go. Take what I say with a grain of salt, as always. You know, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I mean, it feels like I'm closing in on the rear end. But yeah, I've spent so much time just doing this race over and over because of the fact that it's so bullshit. I feel like in certain cases it is fair to redo races, like when the game specifically makes it so that the way that a human would play the game compared to the AI would make the tire wear run incredibly differently between different drivers. So, yeah, I feel like all's fair in this race, because it's a dumb race. Basically, we need to survive to the start of lap 17 before going into the yellow on the right front. Of course, I'm getting text, because I can't go one single solitary video on this channel without my phone interrupting me. I cannot go one single solitary video without that happening. But I think for the majority of this race we're just going to be blocking, because as you can see I've dropped back from Craven, and Bobby Hamilton behind me has just stayed right up my ass. So what I got to do basically in this whole race is going to be blocked like that, because I can't keep it on the bottom due to my right front being so high pressurized. I'm keeping up a lot better than I do in a lot of these races with this terrible setup. I think adjusting the fourth gear to be a little bit shorter to give me that extra speed down the stretches, that might have been the smartest thing I could have done in this situation, was shorten fourth gear. Because that's really where I'm getting all my speed. I have absolutely no speed in the corners. This is a lot like What If's NASCAR Thunder 2003 playthrough, now that I think about it. Lots of speed on the stretches, and then getting decimated in the corners. The difference is I can actually go into the corner without getting my ass rammed every single lap. For now, anyway. Very close to letting Bobby Hamilton by there. That was a very nerve-wrenching moment. I need to survive to the end of this lap while still in the green on the right front if I have any hope of making it to the end of the race alive. So let's see how this goes. I don't actually think that making the tire pressure go higher actually affected the tire wear in any way. I just think it's the fact that you have to go through the corners slower as a result of it, which is actually saving the tire right now. So I just need to cross the line. And there we are, halfway through the race and the right front still in the green. Now I have some hope of actually finishing this race. And then the tire just went yellow as we got into turn 3 on the same lap as before. So, I mean, all I've done since starting this race is drop back. So, I'm not going to finish anywhere other than 7th unless some kind of crazy caution miracle happens. I just couldn't hold Bobby Hamilton back anymore, and I got into his ass. So now I'm fucking 10th instead of fucking 6th. Or wherever the fuck I would have been. Fuck you! There's still 10 laps to go in this race, and I am barely hanging on to a top 10, and the right front is barely hanging on at all. All I've done this entire race is just drop back. These guys are going to pass me on the outside because this thing is so fucking slow. Bobby Hamilton actually just went down pit road as Ricky Rudd tries to pass me on the outside. I tried to adjust the camera angle in order to block better, That appears to have just made things worse, as I finally gain a position for the first time since lap 1. It all goes away. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. And now I'm on the fucking outside some more. Tire's red and it's not even 5 to go. I can't even hold off Michael fucking Waltrip. This track is ass and this race is ass. There goes Jeffrey Bodine, as well as Michael Waltrip now. Good, good, good. Ward Burton also is going to go by me on the outside, so that's lovely news. Somehow I managed to fight both of them off, but I don't think I'm going to get Jeffrey Bodine because I can't keep it off the motherfucking wall. Going 2 miles an hour! Going under 20 miles an hour slower than I should be going in this fucking corner just to stay off the fucking wall! And even then, I'm still going to fucking hit it anyway! White flag sponsored by Credit One Bank is out on the stupid fucking racetrack in this god-awful fucking race. It's over. I'm gonna finish fucking 17th in this shitty fucking excuse of a race. Fuck this. What a fucking embarrassment. This race fucking sucked ass. It's fucking terrible. It's fucking rigged. It's all that fucking horse shit. So now I'm back to 5th in fucking points. A million miles away from anyone within the vicinity of the front. So that's wonderful. Let's save that horse shit. Next up is Darlington. I can't wait. Dead last as always. So let's get the fast setup in. Obviously it's correct. So the green flag's out at Darlington. We don't have a god-awful right front setup, so hopefully the tires decide that, you know what, they're not going to be assholes. In this case, on this day, they're gonna let me finish the fucking race. So I'm pretty sure this is pre start finish line move Darlington. I'm pretty sure we're still doing the finish line on the backstretch in 1996 because this corner feels a lot wider than the other. So I mean, I'm just guessing honestly. So we're gonna be in the top 10 after the first lap. To the surprise of nobody, we just gotta survive for the majority of this race like usual. Of course, the question on everyone's mind is, will the right front hold out? Fucking probably not, because, you know, that'd be way too much to ask for. As it turns out, the high line actually might be the line to go in, because they just whoop my ass on the high line, so... Perhaps I'm mistaken in my every racetrack's a repave assumption. Then again, I just tried to take the high line and that's what that got me, so wonderful news, wonderful news. So I love the fact that I'm taking the high line in the turn that I should be taking the low line, and the low line in the turn that I should be taking the high line. I do love that. That is a very good strategy on my part, I must say. So not only have I not gained any time whatsoever because I keep fucking hitting the wall out of 2, not only that, but I'm also pretty sure that the right front tire is wearing out just like it would at any other stupid racetrack. So that is wonderful news. We're probably not going to be able to finish this race without pitting anyway still. Even with this terrible fucking driving through turns 1 and 2. So, we're almost to halfway, and I'm still losing time to the leader because not hitting the wall out of turn 2 is basically a Herculean task. I mean, look at this shit. The right front's still extremely worn out, like it always fucking is at this point in a race. Once we cross the line here, we will be past halfway, though, so that's a nice thought. That's a nice thought that this race may be over eventually. I think Dale was just for position, which is surprising. He's usually not this far back. God knows what happened to him. That is very interesting, but as you can see by that, we're 10 laps to go now, and I'm still sinking like a weight tied to a cinder block at this point, so that's just marvelous. We are past the yellow on the tire, but I don't know if that really matters at this point. Holy shit. I cut into the lead by a 10th that time by. What? Did I just run a good lap? After all these years, I ran a considerably decent lap? Well, I got passed for my fucking troubles. Mercifully, it's the white flag sponsored by Credit One Bank lap here at, wherever this place is, Darlington. I actually strung together a couple of good laps, but like always, hitting the wall off of turn 2 is the worst thing you could possibly do to yourself, because it always fucking happens and it's unavoidable. We're still 11th, I guess, which is better than last week, but not by much. The right front is barely going to survive today, and we're going to come across the line, obviously 11th. Because any track that's longer than a mile in length is fucking impossible in this game. So that's just marvelous. Another wreck race car for Adam Petty. At least the same people don't win every week. That doesn't change the fact that I'm nearly 100 points back from Jeff fucking Gordon, of course. So we'll save the season to memory, and hopefully we'll go to a short track next. Bristol's a short track, so maybe I'll do good there. I doubt it, though, because this game is not going to give you an inch, because it's an asshole. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next part of Adam Petty's quest to not suck. Next time on this channel and NASCAR Racing Season 96. Bye!
You may remember the girl in Crescent was going to meet you in the party, but before you get there, you need someone in the street. Oh goodness, that scared me. So what does that do? You work on a construction site. I'm paid $1. Fucking rich. 10 charm. Are you kidding me? I'm beautiful. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.